I took the chance to call Bindu to talk to her about talking with you, but she said no. Yeah, she said if he wants to know, he said he should come over here because he's not going to get a good idea of Oroville if he's over there in Chicago or wherever he is. That was her comment.
Also, Larry's really, a lot of people call him a dreamer, but he's more of a realist. Like I said, he thought about ecology as a hypothesis, not like as a solution. So we have to test it. We don't know. And for a lot of questions, he'll say, I don't know the answer. Um, and so he's really thinking of ecology as a very real thing, something to address real problems, something that we could actually do. Um, and so when people say it's a utopia, that's something that's not so real. It's something perfect and unachievable, and that's really not what we're building toward at all.
First of all, of course, when people come, when they're first here, they bring their natural, normal cultural baggage with them. And normally they are inspired by the ideals of Oroville, so they want to take another step. And obviously, another step is required in order to live in this kind of culture, in a culture like Oroville, where the social conventions, where you're in rural India, where you're in a harsh climate, where you're trying to do something idealistic, but nobody knows exactly how to do it or how to get there. Uh, so you're in that kind of framework. So if you have, if you're not stable as psychologically, of course you're going to have your difficulties are going to manifest themselves. You're going to have problems with other people, et cetera, et cetera. So that's the melting pot, if you will, where things get worked out. So you're into a community process in which everything is can be questioned and is often questioned.
Sometimes people do come and have these expectations that when they think about the project and they say, oh, it's failing, it's not meeting that, but when you talk to them, they're like expectations that could never be met by anything.
They expect somebody to be standing in the visitor center waiting to give them a hug and say, God, we've been waiting for you for years and we're so happy you're here. And they don't get that. Some people wanted that and then they're disappointed. That's what the underlying human sort of things. People obviously come here because they want something different. They're either, they found out that the ordinary, so-called ordinary world doesn't work the way they want it to work. They want something new. They want something different. They want people to live together in harmony or whatever it is. So they come here and then they try to find it.
It's always evolving and it's always being influenced by the people that are here, the people working on it, and it's definitely always changing. A journalist asked me a couple weeks ago if Paulo was happy with the project in his lifetime, everything that's happened so far, and I asked him, and he goes, I'm not happy, but I'm satisfied.
And any individual can create this kind of consciousness in themselves. And then your environment, of course, will start to reflect that. You will start doing all those natural, normal things that are that come out of any tradition, and for a human being to reach its potential.